here, I guess, need no encouragement to get outside and do their thing because San Francisco and San Jose are officially among the fittest cities in America.
This is a new list compiled by the American College of Sports Medicine, so they would know, right? Also the Anthem Foundation part of this one. San Francisco grabbed the third spot. San Jose came in fifth. This year, the number one spot went to Twin Cities, Minneapolis, and St. Paul. That knocked Washington, D.C. down from the top spot, which held it for 3 years in a row.
Washington, D.C. didn't pay as much attention to its park. Not enough of an investment there.
The annual report looks at heart disease and diabetes rates, smoking, availability of farmers markets.
Yes, Paolo Pantalena piece.
Resources where people can exercise. That's the reference to D.C. in their car. San Diego, Sacramento, L.A. also in the top 20.
I'm going to add one thing here. The average temperature in the winter, Minneapolis, Minnesota, number one on that list, 23.7 degrees Fahrenheit, 23 degrees. Maybe you can get outside and much nicer here. A trip to Bay Area Cycling Festival thrilling finish yesterday to the second leg of the Engine Tour of California. That race ended in San Jose's Motorcycle County Park after it officially started leg 1 in Sacramento and wound its way through Mount Hamilton. Today's stage 3 covers the Central Coast. That's going to begin Pismo Beach and end in Laurel Bay.
One of the things I miss about not working days. Also, time is running out. If you've been thinking about buying one of these go-kart passes, that deal lets you go to every home game for a month for just $20. According to the East Bay Times, those passes for the month of June will no longer be sold after tomorrow night at 5. Passes for July, August, and September aren't yet on sale. And A's executive said that those passes have been a big hit, and they are capping the number sold to make sure that everybody gets an
These are the original pencils. Inking over original pencil is a commission piece that I'm working on. Who's that blasting all those likes? Thank you. Okay, here's some.
Anyone can say they investigate, but only one station is invested in making a difference for you. NBC.
Okay, so right here, I'm going to taper some lines. So I'll start using what Paolo pencil down, and I'll slowly start from a thin line and I'll press into the blacks, and then when I press in, the lines widens up, and then sometimes I'll go back and make some of the tips nicer like that. Okay, I'll do that again right over here. So usually I'll go to an area like right here to just get my tip ready. Make sure it's sharp. Make sure the brush tip is sharp. When I get that sharp tip, then I'll go back to this area and I'll start tapering. And when I taper, I like the tips to be really sharp from the front, and when it goes into black, I like that tip, this tip on the opposite side, to be sharp as well. Add some tips on this side. Go back and make those nicer. What kind of inking pen are you using? I'm using this this watercolor brush pen. It's actually this pen, you're supposed to just fill it with water, you know, like with water, and then when you do watercolors, you just squeeze it, and the water comes out, and you just do watercolors with it. Here's a bunch more. Like, it comes in different sizes, so I'll just buy a bunch of them. I like these tips because it's sharp, and then when it starts to fall apart, I just throw it away and just use another one. Let's see. I'm gonna try to answer questions as I go. So if any of you guys have questions, I'm more than happy to answer them. Some artists, they like to do the outlines and then come back and then fill in the blacks later. I like to just, you know, kind of fill in, spot the blacks, and then continue going. Okay, here's some more taper lines. Okay, I'll go in closer so you guys can see. So when I'm tapering lines, I'm not exactly following all the penciler's lines to try to, I'm not tracing his taper lines. What I'm doing is I'm using what he drew as an indicator, so I know where to taper my lines as nice as I can. Because if you try to taper lines exactly how the penciler drew it, your lines can get all wobbly. Sometimes the pencil doesn't close. Like, for example, right here, the pencil didn't really close up the line. There's a blunt on this side. I like to go in there and make those lines more tapered, because essentially what these lines are is you're going from a dark area to a light area. That TP, the taper lines, is just a gradation of the black and white going into the grays. Okay, here's another piece. And taper into it. Just like that. Let's see, there's more. Okay. I like using this brush because I can go really thin and I can go really thick. Like here, just go thick and just press into it. And I constantly turn my Bristol board. taper here. Oh, you hear me with the sniffles? Yeah, I do have the sniffles. I'll try not to sniffle that much, but I do have it. Okay, so that's Batman. See if I can do more lines here. Usually when I'm inking, I'll ink everything as much as I can with a brush. For the smaller lines that I can't do with a brush, I'll go back and use the quill, the Hunt's 102 nib quill. Anyone has questions about inking? You sniff if you want to, player. It's your world. There it goes. Feels better. Sniff. Alright. Here's some more taper lines. One of the comps that I recently got, where is it? Let's see, whoops. The whole page fell on the floor. Here we go. Let's see. Here's a comp that I just got yesterday. It's a coloring Tsum Tsum book. This just came in the mail. Right over here. Color your own Tsum Tsum. And then here I am, just right in the middle. And then one of these pages I think I don't know, sometimes it's just so much. Here, I think this is, did I ink this page? No, I inked so much stuff I can't remember. But, oh yeah, right here. Here's a page. So, Spider-Man Tsum Tsum. I worked on this one. I think it's part of the whole story in black and white. This one also shows up in one of the Amazing Spider-Man books. Okay, so if you're in stores, look for this one. Marvel Tsum Tsum book. Hey Rob, hey Chris. How do you fill that order pin with ink, or just dip it? I don't fill it with ink. I just dip it. I'll have my bottle of ink like this, and then I'll just go here and I just dip it. I don't really fill it with ink. I just like the tip of the brush, and they're only like a few dollars. So when it starts to fray, like for example, here's another one that's kind of not working. I'll use it to like fill in blacks, and then some that doesn't work, I'll just toss it after a while. It's just nice how you can get that really sharp tip. Let me find here, for example, here's a big dark area. I'm going to zoom in for you guys so you can see how sharp this brush can go. I can get this really fine line, and I can vary the weight. And then I can taper nice taper lines. Here, let me find another area where I can do that. Like right here. This you can go very clean. You can also pull in really long, thin taper lines like this. Like that. Hey Nolan, Tsum Tsum. What's a Tsum Tsum? Okay. Tsum Tsum are these toys. These round, they're like a bean. And they have like these characters. That's a Tsum Tsum. So Tsum Tsum are like that. That's a Tsum Tsum. Kind of like a plush toy. So they have marble Tsum Tsums. And they're like this size. Let's see what else I can show you guys. Here's some of the pins I use. Like this. Here's the ruler I use. I put pennies on it so it's raised. I have a flex curve where I'll bend lines and then I'll draw, I'll inking curves like that. Boxes of nibs that you can buy in stores. Okay, I'm gonna continue on with more of the inking. Okay, let's finish this chest area. Do some tapering over here. Taper some lines here. So right now I'm just doing commission pieces. It doesn't have a bunch of pieces here. The pencil is Paolo Pantalena. This piece here. It's the same 10-pager. It's been taking me a while to work on this piece. Let me zoom back. So this here is 2 pages, like this, and then it opens up. And it's really huge. So here we see all these pages. And then on top there's like another 3 that connects on top. I think it connects like this, so we can see it. So right here, this is 6 pages. So this is what I have so far. Like that. On average, because I know various pencils, inks, and various speeds, how many pages can you ink in a day without sacrificing life, family, health? It really depends on details. If I'm making something that is not very detailed, I can ink more than a page a day. Something that's detailed, I like to go a page a day. 1 page a day is a good, comfortable pace. I can do more than a page a day, but then that will be more than an 8-hour day. That could be like a 16-hour day. I've gone times where there's like a deadline and pages are due, and then I would just not sleep for the day and work for 2 days straight just to finish the pages. So here, this one is this 10-page spread. I'm only showing 6. Let me see if I can open the whole thing up and show you guys. It's huge. All of this is larger than my drawing table. Oh, okay. I can't even handle it. It's a lot. Okay, let me put this phone here first. Okay, and then here's some more. This one connects. This one connects over here, like this. Like that. This one connects here. So it's a 10-pager. And then right here, there's another 2 that goes up over here. Let me see if I can put everything together. Put all 10 pages together so you guys can see how this looks. It's all partially, it's just taking me a while to work on this. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna have to hold this with my hands. Alright. Here is the 10-page spread. Goes from here all the way across. This is a commission, yes. So it's a 10-page commission piece. Each of these pages is 11 by 17. Connects together. 5 on top, 5 on the bottom, and like that. So once this is done, I don't know what the owner's gonna do. I think he mentioned he wants to make a vinyl poster of all these characters. There's a Marvel and DC characters on it, so I don't know what he's gonna do. But I'm just doing this commission. When I'm done, he's gonna take over. It is large. So let me connect this back. Ooh, it's falling. So here's 2 of them. Put this one away, and then these 2. Put this one away. These 3. Put this away. Hey, you guys might get a kick out of this. The penciler, he'll do layouts on the back, and then he'll light box it. So sometimes if you collect the original artwork, looking at the back of the art is fun to look at. So right here, here's the Hulk. Here's like a partial drawing of Green Lantern, and then when you flip the page over, you'll see Green Lanterns right there. And then here's this one. Okay, let me get back. Okay, let me find where I was. Put some of this away. And then when I'm doing the page spreads, I'll put them in between like a FedEx paper. That way I don't have to make, smudge some of the pencils like that. Yeah, well, the commission is more fun than the check. I mean, I enjoy doing commissions because it's just fun. I get to ink pencils that I normally don't get to ink. It's not so much the money for me. It's just the fun of it. But when it's done, the check should be pretty good, Chris. Okay, let's work on some of the back to Batman's chest area. Okay. Here we go. I hope you're being paid $1 billion for this. No, I'm getting paid. What is it? B rate? B rate? C rate? Peanut rate. How many of you guys ink how I ink? I'll be turning the pages around like a pottery wheel. Okay, right there. Turn, adjust. Taper lines. This is a private commission, yes. This isn't for Marvel or DC. This is a private commission for an art collector. I've had this commission piece for maybe over a year. The private collector is very patient. He's waiting for me. So I do commissions in between inking projects. So when I don't have any inking projects that I'm working on, I'll pull out like these commission pieces. And this collector is a really patient person, very nice person. So what's the whole B-rate thing? Okay, so Marvel, a while back, they established something called the B rate. So there's an A rate and there's a B rate. I can't remember if A rate is a higher rate and B rate is a lower rate. But Marvel has a different book. So when you're working on a Marvel book, Marvel will let you know which rate you're working on. From my understanding, the more popular books will have the higher rate, whether that's the A rate or the B rate, and then the books that doesn't sell that well will have the lower rate. I think that's the B rate. DC just has one rate, but Marvel has the A rate and the B rate. Yeah, exactly. Jonathan recently made a post about the B rates. A rate, B rate. Okay. I'm gonna ink in this line over here. Goes up here, curves around, and comes back here. So I'm gonna make sure my tip is really thin and sharp. Then I'll turn the paper, adjust, and I'll glide the pen here. Go back here. Oh, the A rate, B rate has nothing to do with commission pieces. I think earlier someone mentioned it's better than a B rate. Looks like this will take me 3 years to finish. It has been 1 year already. But I think the collector who wanted me to work on this wants it sooner, so hopefully I can finish this before the 3 years. I think after inking on this, piecing it together in Photoshop's gonna take a lot of work. It's gonna be a big file too. Okay. Yeah, this one is a large. Oh, I have this habit of holding my breath when I'm inking. So sometimes I'll be talking, and then when I'm inking a certain line, I'll just quiet down. Especially when I'm inking hair. I hold my breath when I'm inking hair. In my mind, I think that if I hold my breath, I'll have a more steady line. I'm gonna go closer so you guys can see. Are you the one stitching in Photoshop? Do you stitch your double page? Yes. When I'm done with my inking and I have double page spreads, I stitch them together. I don't know if other inkers do that. I like stitching them together. Not only do I stitch them together, sometimes there's lines in between when I'm stitching them. I'll go in with Photoshop and then I'll redraw some of the lines digitally because the scans doesn't pick up all the ink lines or the white lines, and I'll clean it up. So some inkers will just send double page spreads separately. I like stitching them together. So when the colorist gets them, everything is all nice and ready to color. I don't know if the colorist separates them when they're doing the coloring or when they're sending it back for production, if they separate them. But when I'm done with the inking, I stitch them together. Must ink faster. Sometimes you can't.